So, if you're in tech in Pakistan or even just kind of watching from the sidelines, you've definitely heard the buzz. I mean, the industry is just exploding right now. But who's helping to guide that growth? In this explainer, we are going to pull back the curtain on the Pakistan Software Export Board, or PSEB, which is really the government body right at the heart of this whole tech revolution. And when I say exploding, I am not kidding. Just look at this number. In the first half of the 2024-25 fiscal year, Pakistan's ICT exports literally shot up by 28%, hitting a massive $1.86 billion. That's not just a little bit of growth, that is a rocket ship. And you know what? The world is paying attention. This isn't just us patting ourselves on the back. Pakistan was actually named Tech Destination of the Year. That's a huge nod of approval, and it shows the global community is really starting to see the incredible potential that's brewing here. Okay, so that really sets the stage for Pakistan's tech boom. We're talking about mind-blowing growth, international recognition, and a ton of hard work happening behind the scenes. So let's start peeling back the layers and really see what's fueling all this amazing momentum. And hey, don't just take my word for it. The Federal Minister of IT herself said it's about more than just the money, it's about growing global confidence. And having that kind of official validation, that high-level belief in the industry, that is a critical piece of this entire puzzle. So who is this key government player that's helping to orchestrate all of this support? Well, it's time we properly meet the engine behind the boom, the Pakistan Software Export Board. So what is the PSEB? Put simply, it's the government's dedicated champion for the IT industry. They have one single core mission: to promote and help Pakistani tech companies and freelancers so they can compete and win, both here at home and all over the world. You can kind of think of them as part cheerleader, part personal trainer for the whole tech sector. And they've been doing this for a long time. The PSCB was founded way back in 1995 and has since grown to support this massive ecosystem of over 17,000 companies. But, and this is super important for anyone in the industry, look at that last date. Key tax incentives, the ones on IT exports, are currently set to expire in June 2026. That makes right now an absolutely critical window of opportunity. Okay, so we know who they are, we know they've been around, but what do they actually do for you? You know, the freelancer grinding it out or the small tech startup trying to make a name for itself. How does all this translate into real, tangible help? This is where it gets good. To make this super easy to understand, you can think of everything the PSEB does as fitting into three main buckets, or pillars. This simple framework really helps make sense of the huge range of support they offer, from upskilling people to connecting them with the entire globe. So pillar number one, it's all about the people. It's about talent. The PSCB invests a ton in upskilling the workforce. We're talking about intensive tech lift boot camps, help with getting international certifications, soft skills training, internships for fresh grads, and even dedicated programs to empower more women to get into tech. It's all about building that talent from the ground up. Pillar 2 is all about infrastructure. Because, look, you can have the most brilliant people in the world, but they need the right environment and the right tools to actually build things. This is where PSEB's massive network of over 250 software technology parks comes in. These places give companies affordable office space, super fast internet, cloud services, basically all the essential plumbing you need to run a modern tech business. And the third pillar is about taking all that talent and infrastructure and connecting it to the world. And this is where you see some really practical day-to-day help. They'll help pay for you to go to huge international tech expos like GTEX. They'll help you cut through the red tape to get a visa for business travel. And they even have a 24/7 help desk. Oh, and they helped legalize VoIP, which was an absolute game changer for call centers. Now, all of this support is awesome, but let's be real. Navigating the maze of taxes, banking rules, and regulations can still be a total nightmare for any business owner or freelancer. So how does the PSBB help you deal with all of that stuff? This is the big one, isn't it? This is the question that keeps people up at night. I mean, it's one thing to get help with training, but it's a completely different thing to figure out how to get paid by a client in another country without losing a giant chunk of it to taxes and fees. So let's break it down. Okay, first things first, you absolutely have to understand the difference between being a filer and a non-filer. It's simple. A filer is just someone on the active taxpayer list because they file their tax returns on time. And the benefits are huge. For IT exports, your income tax is slashed to just 0.25%, a quarter of a percent. Non-filers, on the other hand, get hit with higher taxes on pretty much everything. Honestly, it's a no-brainer.
All right, this next part might seem like a tiny detail, but trust me, it is so important. When you get paid from overseas, your bank needs to tell the State Bank of Pakistan why you got the money. Here's the catch. If you use the wrong code, you might not get those amazing tax breaks. As you can see, there are specific codes for everything. So if you're a freelancer, for example, 9186 is your magic number. You got to get this right.
All right, so you've seen the benefits, you've got a handle on the system. What's the next logical step? Well, it's actually joining the PSEB ecosystem, and you're probably going to be surprised by how ridiculously easy it is. The whole thing is basically 3 simple steps. Get your basic documents together, your ID card, tax number, that sort of thing, fill out the form online, and pay the fee. And get this, if your company is already registered with the SECP, you can get this whole thing done in as little as 9 minutes. 9. That's faster than making a cup of tea. It's incredibly efficient.
So what's this going to cost you? For a freelancer, the first-time registration is just 1,000 rupees. For a brand new startup, it's 5,000. I mean, look at these numbers. The fees are designed to be super accessible. The barrier to entry is practically non-existent, making it an obvious choice for anyone who's serious about their tech business.
And to kind of wrap things up, let's just look at this quote from the CEO of the PSCB, Faisal Jetty. It really sums up the whole spirit of the organization, right? It's not just about rules and forms. It's about a genuine belief in harnessing all this amazing talent and making a real, tangible impact on the world stage.
So there you have it. The support system is in place, the financial incentives are there, the world is finally starting to recognize what's happening. The only question left is the one right here. The ecosystem is ready for you. What will you build?